Hey up, I'm Alex, I'm the 9th Digidestined, and I'm here to tell you some news that you've probably already heard. The Vital Bracelet BE and the Digivice VV are now currently up for pre-order, and we have a release date, November the 26th. Mark your calendars, the day the Vital series digivolves. But what is the Vital Bracelet BE? I've already covered that in a previous video, which I will link in the description box below. Look at that dry skin under my eyebrow. I mean, my skin's never that good anyway, but that's pretty grimy, isn't it? So, the bog standard Vital Bracelet BE. So this isn't a Digimon exclusive device. This is going to be unlocked to all kinds of different characters and series and all that kind of stuff. But my focus and priority is always going to be Digimon, because if it ain't Digimon, it ain't nothing. So, the bog standard Vital Bracelet BE is currently available in black and white. And yeah, this doesn't come with any dim cards or anything like that. It's just the Vital Bracelet itself. But honestly, I'm pleasantly surprised by the price. I was expecting it to be a lot more expensive than that. But then obviously you've got to buy your dim cards on top. But they're selling it without them, and technically, yes, the device can be used without any dim cards, but where's the fun in that? And the Digivice VV. So this is directly branded from Digimon Ghost Game, and I'm sure we're about to see this at some point in the very near future in the anime itself. Functionally, this works exactly the same as the standard Vital Bracelet BE, and this isn't locked to just Digimon dim cards either. So if you are interested in the My Hero Academia stuff and all the other franchises that they've got coming to the Vital Bracelet BE, then you don't have to worry. You can still use the Digivice VV and just plug in any BE memory card and you'll be good to go. But before we get into any more deets, let's talk about the absolute legends at Zenin TCG that have sponsored this video. Zenin is your one-stop shop for all your Digimon needs. Zenin is the best place to get all of your modern Digimon and other anime related releases because they ship worldwide. They do everything in their power to keep their prices competitive, and at the same time do everything in their power to support the Digimon community itself by sponsoring content creators like myself and all of your other favourite Digimon channels. So continue supporting Zenin TCG as much as you can, and they will continue supporting us in return. It's very good to have people like Zenin on our side because these guys are buying directly from Bandai, and so their sales directly reflect what we want to see worldwide, basically. So yeah, support Zenin. You can use discount code ZENINVV for 8% off your order, and that is active until October the 14th. So pull your finger out. And if you do choose to pre-order your Vital Bracelet BE with Zenin, you will be automatically entered into a prize draw to win some official replacement straps. Pretty cool. So, as I've said, we've got the bog standard release of the Vital Bracelet BE black and white, and these are unbranded, they're not chained to any particular franchise, but there is also a Digimon branded one known as the Digivice VV. So that is a direct evolution of the Digivice V, and I'm sure that's got something to do with the anime that is currently ongoing, Digimon Ghost Game. At the time of recording this, it hasn't appeared yet, but it's got to be any time now. But once again, this isn't locked to any characterization. You can buy the Digivice VV and still run your My Hero Academia BE memories in it as well. It works exactly the same as the bog standard ones. It's just like a cosmetic thing to match its appearance in the show, which is kind of cool. And speaking of cosmetics, one of my favourite things about this is that they're actually selling official replacement straps, and these are coming in yellow, that weird green colour, and white. So once again, if like me you've pre-ordered the 25th anniversary edition of the Vital Bracelet BE, but you want some normal looking straps to go with it, you don't have to buy a whole new Vital Bracelet BE. You can just buy some of these swanky official straps and just replace them, and it's going to be a really nice way to keep them customizable and just accessorize and make it suit you a little bit more. So that's pretty cool as well. And with the Digivice VV, you will get the Gamamon BE memory dim card and the Imperial Dramon BE memory dim card. So the Gamamon one looks ace, the Imperial Dramon one not so much. So we'll start off with the bad news. So the Imperial Dramon is just two straight lines. We've got just the Vmon straight line and just the Wormmon straight line to Jogress all the way up to Imperial Dramon Paladin mode, which it's kind of cool if you missed out on their previous appearances, but it's kind of disappointing because those lines have already existed in previous dim cards. So I don't know, I feel like it could have been better, but that's just a little early order exclusive anyway. The really exciting one is the Gamamon BE memory. So before I get talking about this, I would just like to say that the Gamamon BE memory dim is also available to buy separately, as it is the 25th anniversary Digimon dim with the cool black and white dot sprites, and also some not Digimon thing. My Hero Academia, but I don't watch it, it's not Digimon, so it's dead to me. But anyway, the Gamamon dim. The Gamamon dim looks absolutely sick. It's packed full of some brand spanking new Digimon and some returning Digimon to keep it relevant to the anime. So Baby all the way up to all 4 champions in the regular version is exactly the same as the previous Gamamon dim. However, when we get to Ultimate and Mega level, we could see some brand spanking new geezers, and that has got me absolutely buzzing. So we've got the return of his canon Ultimate level Kano Weissmon, and he's just looking badass just as he did in the original Gamamon dim. Next, badass edgelord spiky ninja dude, and this is a brand new Digimon, so I still haven't learned its name yet, but it does look absolutely badass. Next, cool little bush geezer. So I like this Digimon because he's one of the ultimates that doesn't really look like an ultimate level, you know, like Digitamamon and Piximon and stuff like that. And I like that when they make these kind of like small unsuspecting Digimon to be like actually massively powerful, which is really cool. I like how he's all kind of shrouded in the bush. You've just got the shadow underneath it and those cool horns sticking out. Really like that dude. Next up, this kind of ghosty looking bomb guy. I don't know, not really sure what to make of it, but again, it looks really cool. But then I love the stylized version of the sprites for the Vital Bracelet. I just love the way they get slightly chibified and things. I just absolutely love it. So this guy looks really cool as well, but Bushman's my favourite so far. Then we've got Mr. Spiky Armor Sword Dragon Geezer. So this looks a bit like Zubamon and Ryudamon mixed together, maybe, I don't know. Just kind of connecting dots from the anime because we've had Zubamon appear and Ryudamon and stuff like that. So maybe it's got something to do with that. Either way, that's a badass looking dude. And then we've got what looks like the Ghoulless Gamamon version of Kano Weissmon. So it's just the same colour scheme as Ghoulless Gamamon, you know, the evil Gamamon. And it just looks absolutely badass. This is definitely going to be an instant fan favourite. This is like the Skull Greymon of Digimon Ghost Game, I reckon. And then into the Megas. This is our first look at what we can only assume to be Gamamon's official Mega form. So it looks like Kano Weissmon, but a bit more humanoid, kind of like War Greymon from Metal Greymon. It's that same kind of progression, and it looks pretty cool. Next up, another couple of returning Digimon. We've got Canondramon and Spinomon. And then lastly, a mysterious one, who again I can only assume is maybe a Mega level for Ghoulless Gamamon, but I don't know, not a clue. But then we get a look at some of the Digimon that I can only assume that we meet along the way in the adventure mode or whatever it is. You know, the Vital Bracelet BE has spoken a lot about meeting partners on your journey and stuff like that. So it looks like these are the ones that we will unlock whilst doing our Digimon adventures, which is pretty cool. So they are all silhouetted, but for a seasoned Digidestin like myself, it's pretty predictable. So we've got Bokomon and Komon. Nice little additions. I know that Kit's going to be buzzing to see Komon in an official dim. In the champions, we've got Sealsdramon, who had an amazing appearance in Ghost Game. His episode was absolutely awesome. Then we've got Myotismon. Then into the Megas, we've got Sakuyamon, or her alternate colours Mon, Kuzamon, or whatever it is. And another Gamamon looking thing. So maybe this is the Ghoulless Gamamon Mega form. I'm not sure, but there's a definite kind of Sonic the Hedgehog vibe going on there. So who knows? And then obviously there's also the Vital Bracelet BE My Hero Academia model, which is like yellow, which looks really cool, but it's not Digimon, so I'm not bothered. But again, if you like the style of that Vital Bracelet BE, you could just buy that one and plug all your Digimon stuff into it and it's going to work just fine. So we're not actually stuck to just one character universe, unlike me, who will die willingly on this hill. And then, like I said, you can buy all the BE memory dims separately as well. It's a shame to see that they've got rid of those cool little card holder things. So they used to come in a nice packaging, and then the dim card was like slotted into this card thing. It was just nice to collect those, and it looks like they're gone, which is a real shame. But I suppose it's all about reducing waste packaging and stuff, because I suppose not everybody worships packaging like I do. I just love boxes. Doesn't it all look good in boxes? I don't know. Not everyone's got this kind of space though, so yeah, it's fine. That's fine. The turtles better be grateful for this. So yeah, for more information on just the general functionality of the Vital Bracelet BE, then I'll link some stuff in the description box to save me repeating myself on the channel. It's basically an evolved form of the Vital Bracelet. I'm absolutely buzzing for the Vital Bracelet BE. It looks like it's going to be such a huge progression from the current Vital series thing. I love how they're finally just going to pull everything together into this one device, because I feel like the Vital series so far is very splintered. There's so many slight variations of the same thing, and it does feel very confusing for people that aren't familiar with it all, that are trying to come into it. People ask me a lot, you know, I want a Vital Bracelet thing, but where do I start? What do I need to get? Which should I get? Which shouldn't I get? Etc, etc. It truly looks like the Vital Bracelet BE will be the one BE to rule them all. But that said, if you are looking to come into the Vital series, maybe wait until these are actually released. These aren't going to be a pre-order or miss out kind of thing. The standard release of these, the black and the white one, I'm pretty sure will be easily obtainable for a very, very long time. Another thing about that, there is no word of a localized version yet, and even if there is, it's going to be ages before we get it. So if you're going to want one of these in the near future, you're going to have to go for the Japanese version. But the language on these things is very minimal. You do not have to know any Japanese whatsoever to be able to use these things. I've been using the Vital Bracelet since its release, and I've never had a problem, and I'm a simpleton. So if I can figure it out, you definitely can. And on top of that, I'm definitely going to be doing loads of content on these things as well. Guides, walkthroughs, playthroughs and all that kind of stuff. So if you're feeling a bit cautious, wait and see the reviews and some content on them and then make your decision. But if you want to get in on that awesome Zenin discount and prize draw, then you need to get your orders in before October the 14th. So yeah, it's up to you. You've got to weigh up the options yourself. I've already pre-ordered the 25th version, and yeah, I'm really, really excited for the Vital Bracelet BE, and it's really nice to know that we've finally got a proper official release date, and it all looks absolutely gleaming. Head over to Zenin TCG now, use Zenin VV for 8% off, support Zenin TCG, support your local Digidestined, and yeah, stay safe, stay ace, keep rocking, peace.